So this week was a very good week. Got through my meeting and went to Cerro Punta for holiday party. Got to meet my cat, which is fun. So yeah, some highlights for the week. So Monday I went to La Pintada, which is where another volunteer lives, and she had found this cat. She has named him Zeus. I'm going to keep that name. So he was badly hurt and burned, and so she took him in, but she already has 2 cats, so she couldn't afford to keep another one. I wanted to take him when she originally messaged about it, but my host mom wouldn't let me, so I had to wait until I could move out. But I went to meet him on Monday, and we explored La Pintada, and I got to take my picture with one of the tourism signs, because the Tourism Board of Panama has these signs that all say like city names or whatever, and her town just got one, which is really cool. So unofficial goal of Peace Corps is to take as many photos with those signs as possible. So gotta add to my collection. So it was fun visiting her site and seeing like a different part of Cook Lake, because I'd never been towards her way and whatnot, and so yeah, I enjoyed that. Tuesday I kind of took to prep and came by my house and visited it, and they had finished getting all their stuff out of the house, so I was able to like see it with nothing in it, and it was really good. And did like prep for my meeting and everything. So Tuesday was kind of a chillax day, didn't do much. Wednesday, my boss showed up a little bit late, but I had like planned like an hour before my meeting for her to be here and just like hang out at my host family's house and talk with them. So she was like 15-20 minutes late to that. And so then we did, so met with her at my house, and then we went to my community meeting, which everyone was late to, which kind of surprised me, because they're usually really good about being on time for things, and so for them to be late to this was kind of surprising. But anyway, we went, we were able to like use that time to do one-on-one meeting time, and then my meeting happened. No one I invited came, minus like 2 people. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but yeah. So we explained everything. I explained like what we're gonna do and like what our next steps are, and they had tons of questions, and we talked about English classes and all the stuff that we're gonna work on in the next 2 years, and so we talked about that, and then she came by and visited my house, and it got approved, so I'm set to move in this week, which is nice. And then yeah, so did that, and really it was kind of after she left, I did, because I asked her if she could help me move some of my stuff, so she had a car, so she helped me move a few things down to my house, so I didn't have to carry those, which was really nice. So I like kind of did a little bit of organization, and then went home. Thursday, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So Emilace has been asking me to go to her Christmas party at school, like for a while. And so I was like, yeah, sure. Thinking this is a normal Christmas party. And so planned to go. Then the morning of, Sandra was like, oh, I can't go, the baby's sick. Can you just take Amy Lace with you? And I'm like, yeah, I already planned to go, like, there's no problem. So, so we get there after waiting for a bus for a while because for whatever reason the buses were like slow. So we get there and the lady at the door was like, oh, you can't come in, it's a kids only party. And I'm like, well, I was told it wasn't, and just like confused. And she was like, where's Sandra? And I'm like, she's at home with the baby and I live with them, and just like explaining everything. She was like, well, you can wait outside. So like literally I'm waiting outside this gate of the school, and the school's like right on the road, like a main road. So there's like this small little inset area. So I'm sitting on the ground in that, and I ended up just like using the school's Wi-Fi and like playing on my phone the whole time. But I was just like, what in the world? So afterwards, took her home. I already had my bag packed to go. I had originally planned to do a lot more around Peninome, but because I had to go back to pick her up, because originally I was thinking, oh, I'll just take my bag with me, and then I will head on from there, but that didn't work out. So I ended up not doing anything around Peninome, just got some food, and caught a bus to David, because I didn't want to have to like travel all in one day, because yeah, it's crazy. So stayed in David, went and got tacos, which is awesome. Highly recommend the taco place in David. Stayed at a hostel. Really just kind of didn't do too much other than just like use the internet and things like that. And then got up the next morning and took a bus to Cerro Punta, to where we're having a holiday party. I was kind of like one of the first people to be there, so just kind of hung around and watched everybody slowly trickle in, and just kind of hung out for a little bit, and whatnot, and did a small amount of exploring around before like the festivities began, but didn't do too much, just more than anything just catching up with people and hanging out, which is the majority of what we did the entire weekend, just like hanging out, meeting new people, and everything. And Saturday was when we had our big Christmas dinner. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I got so full. Cooked so much food, and we had leftovers, and it was really good. And yeah, so it was a really good time. It's good catching up with everyone, and yeah. Today I traveled all the way from Cerro Punta to site. I just wanted to make sure that I was getting home. Required getting up super early and traveling, but I made it, and I'm glad to be done, or to be home. Like, it was good visiting with everyone, but it's always nice like when you're home and you're back in your routine, though this week will not be that routine, and I'm traveling again next weekend, so like my routine is like all thrown off right now. But I'm looking forward to moving into my house this week, and then traveling to go see my host family next weekend, and then going out to Bocas to visit some other volunteers. Yeah, just more than anything, I'm glad to be done with my 3-month visit, and I'm really glad that I got to hang out with everybody, and just enjoy other volunteers, being able to speak with people, and whatnot. And lots of really good food as well. It was colder there though, so I was not a fan of that. And they had told us it would be, but I was not a fan. I was like, can we not? So yeah, that was my week. Nothing crazy other than that Christmas party really happened. Because, you know, just think things are gonna go one way. They don't. But, you know, it's how life is sometimes. Got a lot going on in the next couple weeks before we end the new year. So, yeah. Hope y'all are enjoying this holiday season, wherever you are. And hasta luego.